So many women want to transform and to heal, to become the most powerful version of themselves, and to break through the blocks, the things that have been holding them back, to rise into the woman that they know they're meant to be. But this is the issue. We want to do it in the spotlight, meaning we don't want to take time off. We don't want to unplug. We don't want to disappear for 30, 60 days, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. We don't want to take the time to do the work. Some of us want to do it while everybody's watching, whether that means we're afraid to step away from our friends, we're afraid to spend time alone, we're afraid to unplug, we're afraid to get off of social media. But here's the truth. Caterpillars don't become butterflies in the spotlight. They don't glow up in the timeline. They don't go viral mid-transformation. I want you to think about that. Caterpillars don't become butterflies in the spotlight. Caterpillars go into hiding. They go into a dark place, into the cocoon, which is dark. And that dark, quiet place where no one can see what's going on, that's where the transformation happens. There's a breaking down that happens in that space. It's like a dissolving. Everything that made the caterpillar gets undone. So there's a shedding, there's a recreating. And maybe that's where you are right now. And maybe possibly feeling disconnected, lost, unseen, unsure, alone, confused, stuck. There's something that you're feeling and you may not even know how to pinpoint what that is. But you're wondering, why do I feel like this? Why is nothing working? Why don't I have clarity around this thing? Why can't I figure out what my next move is? I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to heal. I want to go back to school. I want to change jobs. I want to get out of debt. I want to get into a healthy, loving relationship. What is it? Why can't I get this? Why can't I do it? Why can't I get unstuck? Why am I feeling so confused and lost? And many times even alone. Even if you're not alone and you've got a lot of people around you, you feel alone. And you're feeling like, why does this season feel so long? I feel like I've been stuck in this season, in this place for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. But I need you to hear this. You're not stuck. You're not alone. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're not too early. You're transforming. There is a calling inside of you to heal and to get unstuck. And that's what I call transforming. Something inside of you, I'm going to call it the Holy Spirit, is calling you to transform. You're not invisible. You're actually being protected. You're not lost. You're in the cocoon. And this is the place where you meet yourself. This is the place where you get to sit with you, all of you, your struggles, your concerns, your betrayal, whatever was done to you, whatever you did, the stories, the downfalls, the setbacks, the breakthroughs, whatever it is that you desire or that has happened, that is what's going on inside of you. And there's so much going on, whether it's the things that happen, the things that you desire, your goals, your visions, the stories from 10, 20 years ago, all of that is rushing through your brain, rushing through your mind and your heart. And it's causing this internal battle, this internal fight to want to break through and transform. That's what's happening. This is the place where you get to meet yourself, where you surrender what you thought life was supposed to look like or supposed to feel like. This is the place where you stop performing, where you stop pleasing, where you stop explaining, where you stop feeling less than, where you stop trying to prove yourself to the people around you, or maybe even just to yourself. This is where you learn to trust your own voice, where you learn to trust your own presence and to follow your own pace and to stop rushing through this process just to make other people feel comfortable, just to make other people feel seen, just to excuse other people's wrongdoing in your life. And that can be so hard. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you that that is hard work. And I know this because I've been there and I'm there. I'm there. And it's hard because while you're in this cocoon, while you're in this hiding place, the world keeps moving. The world is moving on. They're on social media scrolling. They're watching you while they're moving on. They know what's happening. They're not doing anything about it because they're not supposed to. This cocoon is your time. This is your place to be alone, to transform, and to heal. This is not their job. So it might look like everybody's 5 steps ahead. Everyone's doing the things that you know you're supposed to be doing or you've been wanting to do. Everybody's launching, everybody's creating, everybody's healing, everyone's working out, everyone's eating right, everyone's in love and in these healthy, blooming relationships and showing it off on social media. That's because that's where they're supposed to be. That's not your season. And the sooner you can accept that, I promise you, is the sooner the transformation takes place. So don't compare your cocoon to someone else's butterfly. Your journey is sacred, and your transformation is unfolding in divine timing. When it's your time to fly, nothing will stop you. God will align the people, the things, the resources, everything you need outside of you. Because everything you need to make this transformation happen, so much of it you already have inside of you. But God will align everything and everyone you will need, even if it's one person. He will align everything you need when the time is right. Until then, let the cocoon do its work. Let the quiet rebuild you. Let the stillness make you strong. Because the woman who's coming out of this, the woman who's going to come out of this cocoon, she's not the same one who went in. And I know this because I'm not the same woman who went into that cocoon just a couple of years ago. The woman who's coming out, this is a completely different person, a completely different woman in every way, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And that can be scary. When I started to rediscover this new person coming out after losing my son, it was so scary. I mean, to a point where I never wanted to be alone. Whether it was my girlfriends staying with me, whether it was me staying at their house, whether it was someone here at night, if my son wasn't here, I was just so afraid of the quietness. I was afraid to be still with my thoughts and what was really happening in my heart and in my mind. I was so afraid of it. So I know alone time, unplugging, taking 30, 60 days, 3 months, few months to unplug or disappear. I know how scary that can feel. So the woman that's going to come out of this cocoon, look out. Get ready. If you truly take the time to unplug, get ready for that transformed version of you. You are going to fall so in love with her. You're literally going to sit there going, why didn't I do this sooner? Why did I not make this decision sooner? She's going to be more clear, softer, braver. She is not going to need, ask, or want permission from no one. She will not chase no validation. She is not going to play small. This is going to be an incredible, transformed healing, because we're always healing. It's like a lifetime thing, version of you. The cocoon is where she rebuilds. The cocoon is where she rebuilds herself. And the wings, those beautiful wings, they're just the result. So if you're in your cocoon season, I'm inviting you to own it, to truly step into that cocoon. And if you feel like, well, I'm on this healing journey, but something doesn't feel right, or I'm still feeling confused or lost or stuck, I want you to fully surrender. Own it. Take the steps to fully go into that cocoon. And if that means disconnecting from your bestie, if that means taking some time off work, if that means to completely hibernate, if that means to close down your social media accounts, do it. I promise you are going to be so thankful and so grateful that you fully surrendered to your cocoon season. And so I want to remind you that you are not behind. I don't care if you are 50, 60, 70 years old. I don't care if you're 18 and you think you're too young. No, you're not. You're in the process. And that's why you're feeling what you're feeling. It's because there is a calling on your life to go into this cocoon, to let God be God, to let Him do the work that needs to be done. And again, it's going to be painful. But transformation is painful. We all go through it. Caterpillars, eagles, we all go through this painful transformation. But your purpose is discovered in that place of pain, that painful transformation. That leads you to your purpose. So this is where your story gets rewritten. You start becoming her.